What's going on and welcome back to the channel. Today in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you two different audio effects you can do inside DaVinci Resolve 19. Let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to do an underwater effect. Now I've done something close to this before in the past with the muffled headphones. It's almost the exact same effect, but we're going to also be doing it with the sound effects. Now you can see I've already went through, added a bunch of sound effects. I will play it for you real quick so you can hear before and after and why sound effects make such a big difference. So if we zoom in real quick, you can see I've already kind of chopped this music apart because I want it to fit for the video that I want. So I want the music and the waves to sound like it's underwater when it pans underwater. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to cut it right where I think it should be, which I think is right there. I am also going to cut the waves. I'm hitting Command B on a Mac to cut that. And then I'm going to click on that audio track right here. I'm going to go under the inspector, audio, and I'm going to turn the equalizer on and click it to bring it up. And then in here, we can pan all the way down so we can bring our equalizer right here. I'm going to shut off 2, 3, and turn on 4. And I'm going to kind of bring it over to the left side so I can just really push those low ends. So if I play that through, it's got that underwater effect, which I am digging. Now we need to do the same thing for the waves, making sure I'm selected on that trimmed audio piece. I am going to, again, inspector, I'm gonna turn the equalizer on. I'm gonna shut off 2, 3, and just turn on 4, and I'm gonna drag it over a little bit so it's kind of got that deep roar underneath it. And then I'm gonna play that through one more time. And I think that sounds really good. Again, you can toy with that a little bit more, but this is a super easy effect that really has a lot of impact. Again, the reason it sounds so good is because I'm going above and beyond with sound effects. I realistically should have probably added a couple more sound effects like some seagulls, some water splashing, just a little bit hitting the surface of the water, things like that to really spice it up more. But just for the purpose of this tutorial, you can see I've got a couple sound effects in there. And like I showed you earlier, it really does make an impact having sound effects in the video to begin with. Now, with this being a video around sound design, it would make perfect sense to talk about the sponsor of our video, and that is Artlist. I have been using Artlist for a very long time and with good reason. They have such high quality music, sound effects, footage, templates, you name it, they've got it on there. But specifically, let's just talk about the music. Being able to jump on their website, toggle a button that's gonna instantly play me the catchiest part of a song. I can download that song, load it inside DaVinci Resolve, and just that one prime example of having the catchiest part of the song, I already know where that song's gonna fit. That's just one thing. I didn't even talk about the suggested sound effects when you click on the footage on Artlist. I mean, they are really ahead of the game. If you're wanting to check out Artlist, I will have a link in the description below. They'll give you 2 extra free months when you sign up for a yearly subscription plan. Thank you so much, Artlist, for sponsoring this video and other creators just like me. So for the second audio effect, we are going to be doing a plane flying over from left to right speaker. In the past, you could do this by tracking it, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. You could do this effect, but the new version of DaVinci Resolve 19 has an even better way to do it. So I've got this clip of this motorcycle guy sitting there in the countryside. A plane's gonna fly by left to right. Again, I already got really good sound effects that's going to make this video better. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have all your audio effects set up where you need to go on whatever tracks you want. You need to set an out point by hitting O on your keyboard. Then we are gonna go into Fairlife over here on the bottom. You have the little music tab. We're gonna click on that. It's gonna bring us inside Fairlife. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. And then up here on the right, we have got our monitor. So I'm going to change it to a floating monitor by clicking that little tab that's right here in the bottom right of it. And I like to bring it down here, especially because I don't have too many sound effects and music in my way. And then you can play it through and see everything. I just prefer it being a bigger monitor. So we are going to click this drop down tab right here and hit show tracker controls. It's going to bring that up. I'm going to click audio track 2 because that is the audio track sound effect that I'm going to be tracking. You could actually do multiple. So if you had one on 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you were doing, you could have so many trackers in there. We only need to focus on 2 for today. I am going to hit left to right because that's what it's doing. And I'm also going to hit auto because I want it to track it for me. I'm going to put it somewhere on the plane right there, and I am going to hit the tracking information. It's going to generate that intelligence. I'm going to go back to where the plane starts coming in, play that through, and you can actually see that does a really good job tracking it off of just one track. Like I said earlier, you could do this without that intelligent tracker, but why would you do that when this new update has got it and made it so much easier, and it sounds so much better. Here's the before and here's the after the track. Well, there you go. 2 different audio effects you can do inside DaVinci Resolve. I hope you guys liked this video. If you want to see more about it, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. Say, hey, I want to see more content on DaVinci Resolve 19. I'm happy to put more videos out on it. If you want to check out Artlist, links in the description below. If you're amazing, I'm the Iron Giant. See you next time. Peace.